Switzerland's players were ready to celebrate. Qatar's fans had already started leaving the stadium. The clock had crossed 90 minutes and Qatar were about to lose their first match of the World Cup. But then, in the next few seconds, something happened that didn't just change the result, it changed the entire picture of Group B. And the most shocking part, nobody saw this ending coming. June 13th, 2026, Levi's Stadium, Santa Clara, California. The first big clash of Group B was about to begin. Switzerland's Breel Embolo, Granit Xhaka, Manuel Akanji, experienced players who knew the pressure of a World Cup. Switzerland were considered the clear favorites in Group B, and on the other side, Qatar, hosts of the 2022 World Cup CP, who lost every match on home soil. Now their mission was simple: get their first ever World Cup point. Under Julian Lopetegui's coaching, Qatar were organized but clearly the underdogs. Group B also had Canada and Bosnia-Herzegovina, which meant they couldn't afford to waste a single point, but anyone who thought this would be an easy night for Switzerland had underestimated Qatar. As soon as the match started, Switzerland began showing their class. Swiss control in midfield was outstanding. Qatar were tight in their defensive shape. Embolo made early attempts and Ndoye's runs were causing trouble. Qatar's Edmondson also tried a counterattack chance but it came to nothing. Then, the 17th minute, Remo Freuler collided with Qatar's goalkeeper. Mahmoud Abunada inside the penalty area. The referee called a foul. VAR check 40. Very tight, but the decision stood a penalty. Breel Embolo stepped up to the spot, took his run up, sent the goalkeeper the wrong way. Goal 0-1 Switzerland. And at this point it looked like the match was heading in only one direction. But reality had something else in store. The second half began and Switzerland tightened their grip even further. Switzerland had 56% possession. They racked up 26 total. Attempts compared to Qatar's mere 7. Switzerland's expected goals, or XG, stood at 3.24, while Qatar's was just 0.76. The numbers were clearly pointing in one direction. Mdouni, Embolo, Ndoye, the Swiss strikers kept coming at Qatar's goal again and again, only for the goalkeeper to make a save or the shot to fly wide. These were moments when Switzerland should have made it 2-0, 3-0-3. They should have already put the game to bed. But every time the score stayed the same, 0-1. And Qatar, they stayed defensive but never lost hope. Lopetegui's team kept returning to their shape after every attack. When Switzerland took the lead, it looked like the story was over. Qatar had little time left, few ideas left, and hope seemed to be fading away slowly. But in football, final whistle blows Steinseinde, anything can happen. The 90th minute was approaching. The Swiss bench and coaching staff were already thinking about the next match. Fans had started packing up their things. Commentators were talking about Switzerland's strong start. Qatar's players kept pushing forward. The Swiss defense kept clearing the ball. Some fans had already left to beat the traffic. The rest were checking the Group B table on their phones. 90+2 Amdouni shot Civi off target. 90+3 Switzerland trying to run down the clock. Qatar were desperately pushing forward, but hope seemed to be running out, and then the clock crossed 90 minutes. What happened next shocked the entire stadium. 94th minute. Last moment of the match. One final attack for Qatar. Lopetegui's players had nothing left to reach, just one last chance. Homam Ahmed had the ball. He surged forward quickly from the left side. The Swiss defense shifted, a cross precise toward the back post. And there Swine, in exactly the right spot Swine stood Qatar's captain, Bolam Kouki. He jumped. One Swiss defender to his left, another to his right, but Kouki's timing was perfect. Header. The ball was in the net. Switzerland stunned, Qatar alive. The stadium erupted. Qatar's players ran toward Kouki. Lopetegui came off the bench to join the celebration. The Qatar fans who were heading for the exit Savid all stopped in their tracks. And then the official scoreboard confirmed it. Qatar won, Switzerland won. In FIFA's records, it went down as an own goal by Miro Muheim Somba. In that moment, nothing else mattered. Only that net mattered. That historic header mattered. Qatar had earned their first ever World Cup point. This wasn't just the result of one match. It was something much bigger. Qatar made history with their first ever World Cup point. In 2022, they lost every match on home soil. Now in 2026, with a dramatic 948th minute equalizer, they're alive in Group B and ready to face Canada in their next match. Switzerland, they created 3.24 XG, took 26 shots, and held 56% possession. And yet, instead of 3 points, they walked away with just 1-2 precious points, slipped away the 90 plus 4th minute. And the Group B picture, completely flat. Canada, Bosnia, Qatar, Switzerland, Tver, all 4 teams on 1 point each. The whole group is wide open. Momentum is with Qatar. Switzerland will need to come back with a fresh mindset against Bosnia. Switzerland were just seconds away from 3 points. But the World Cup is sometimes more than just football. Sometimes a single moment can change the entire story of a tournament. And Qatar versus Switzerland was exactly one of those moments.